Dragons were sold by the Clan Itslef, until a human mech appeared and did something unbelievable for centuries. The Carithian dragon clans ruled the skies of Elterra. They were majestic, terrifying, and proud creatures, bonded in blood to their noble clans and never once tamed by outsiders. But times changed. Peace with the outer systems brought gold, and greed corrupted tradition. The one sacred bond between dragon and rider was shattered the day the clans began selling dragons like property. Markets were built in the Skyforge Valley. Winged beasts, once royalty, now wore chains. Auctions drew crowds from across the galaxy. Nobles, warlords, collectors, and even pirates came to purchase a living flame. The Carithian Council justified the trade by calling it expansion diplomacy. But everyone knew the truth. They were selling their souls for credits. Then he arrived, not in a ship, not in flesh, but in a mech. The human pilot called himself Kale Orin. No one knew his past, only that he emerged from the ruins of a forgotten battlefield riding a centuries-old war mech known as Titan's Oath. It was a towering metal beast, relic of a time when machines had challenged gods. The mech bore battle scars older than the current council elders, yet walked with purpose, like it had been waiting for this day. Kale entered the dragon auction on a storm-lit evening. Lightning cracked the skies as dozens of dragons roared from behind cages made of stone and plasma. The auctioneer, a plump Carithian noble with silver horns, sneered at the human. "You're far from home, mech rider. Unless you're buying, you're wasting breath." Kale said nothing. The mech's glowing eyes scanned the arena. Then its metallic hand pointed at a caged dragon, a young silver WIRM with broken wings and a scar down its eye. That one. Kale's voice echoed through the mech speakers. "She's not for sale. She's coming with me." Laughter erupted. "You think you could demand a dragon?" spat a merchant. "You think you're some sort of hero from the old tales?" But the mech moved, fast, precise, terrifying, in one heartbeat. It broke through the energy fence, its hand cradling the dragon's cage. Before guards could react, the mech deployed a pulse that disabled every weapon in the market. The dragon inside looked up, terrified, unsure. Kale's voice softened. "You don't belong in a cage." The mech peeled the bars, open like paper. And then something unbelievable happened. The young dragon, who had never flown, stepped forward. Instead of fleeing or attacking, she leaned into the mech, not with fear but trust. Their eyes locked. A glowing thread, ancient, golden, and unseen for generations, shimmered between them. A bond. The Carithians gasped. "He's bonding with her." Impossible. He's not of the bloodline. Humans can't bond. But the proof was in the storm. Thunder howled. The dragon's broken wings ignited with firelight. The mech knelt, and the dragon climbed atop it, fitting perfectly like a missing puzzle piece. Then came the roar, not of rage, but of awakening. The dragon, now glowing with ancient magic, took to the skies. Fly for the first time, wings healed by the bond. The mech surged upward with her, no thrusters needed. They ascended together, as if destiny itself had rewound time. The market exploded into chaos. Merchants screamed. Buyers fled. Some tried to rally a counterattack, but their systems were still down. And in the skies above, Kale's voice echoed once more. "You sold your honor for credits. You caged your own kin. From this day forward, every dragon sold is a war crime, and I will come for each of you." Overnight, the legend of the mech and the silver dragon spread across Elterra and the systems beyond. The council declared him a terrorist. The people called him a savior. But what no one could deny, the bond had returned, and it hadn't chosen a noble. It had chosen a human. Dragonkind began to stir. Old bloodlines awakened. Dormant eggs cracked. And across the galaxy, dragons who had been slaves began resisting, whispering a single name, Kale. He didn't come to buy a dragon. He came to restore them. And he wasn't alone anymore.